with the appointment of the San Antonio Metropolitan Health District position of medical director, not the director, but medical director, just slightly under it, of a Planned Parenthood affiliate. A doctor who on her website has been notoriously embedded with Planned Parenthood. How did this slip through? How did the city council vote her in a couple of weeks ago without anybody realizing what her background was? So I give to you a good man by the name of Mario Whom. He is a staffer for District 10's Mike Gallagher, city council member.
He's one of
Mario,
the good guys.
Our first big question to you is, can you please give us insights on this controversy with Dr. Wu? We in the pro-life community, we know that the city council knows that we've been routinely going to them week after week, telling them that we've got to do something about, number one, the zoning controversy with Planned Parenthood, so they know our sentiments about Planned Parenthood and all the bad things that they do, and especially with the national videos that have come out. So how could city council have just sailed right on through with this appointment to a lady who's going to be doing the medical directorship for the San Antonio Metropolitan Health District, the entire area, not only the city, but all the surrounding extraterritorial jurisdictions, dealing with medical operations for the city, when her background has been that of a very pro-abortion direction. Wasn't the city council briefed on this? Didn't they know about it? Didn't they realize our sentiments on this? Maybe you can give us some insights on it.
The city council members did receive an executive session piece on the hiring of the person. They went over some of the general background.
Just a little louder, if you would.
City council was briefed under executive session, so I'm not privy to exactly what the discussion was or what information they were privy to. However, I can tell you, as the director for Metro Health, that person is not responsible for saying what can and cannot be happening surgically or whatever, but it's more to determine, to make sure that the processes of handling disease communication and so forth within the area is done properly. It's being up with standards and so forth. So there is a distinction between what the responsibilities and roles are versus what this person may have done in the past. I'm unfamiliar with her, and I'll have to look into that myself before I make any other further comments.
Well, that's true. We understand that. Some of us in the pro-life movement, we've done some background on her duties, and there's quite a number of major duties she has dealing with medical, lack of a better word, operations in the San Antonio area. Now, you're saying that the procedure that the city council for this major position, her biography, her background, you say supposedly they received some information on that in their executive session. Do you know who theoretically would have presented that information to them?
The information would have been presented by the city attorney and the city manager. The city manager has the hiring authority. The council merely approves that. By charter, the city council can only interfere with the hiring or firing of city personnel if it is specifically under their charges on the charter, which is very limited. There's only 2 or 3 positions.
Yeah. Now this position was a yes or no vote. They were allowed that because it was on the agenda.
As it would be for the police chief, fire chief, and some of the others. But the actual hiring process and so forth is handled on the city manager side.
Okay. So theoretically, it was the city manager and the city attorney who briefed the city council on Dr. Wu for their ultimate decision on it. Okay.
I presume so, yes.
I don't know, are you privy to tell us whether your councilman who you are employed by, Councilman Mike Gallagher, can you tell us whether he can tell us whether he received any information on Dr. Wu before this controversy erupted?
I do not know. I'm not privy to the information that handles the executive session.
Okay. All right. Okay, well, good. That's the big thing. Now, one last question. Maybe you can give us some insights. We, members of the Christian, conservative, pro-life community, we very understandably are upset about this latest development, we would like to ask our city council members if they knew anything about this before they voted on it. We intend to ask, if they are not here, of course, persons like yourself, a staff personnel person, to that question. You don't see anything wrong with our trying to go through that process.
No, your citizens of San Antonio, they're your elected officials to make sure that they had some information or some understanding is within your right, and it's up to the council member on how they respond.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, thank you, Mario, for helping us out and answering some questions. And then we'll be visiting the offices here in a little bit. I don't know if you need to get back to it or if you can stay with us.
I need to get the council present for a few other meetings. So.
Great. Well then, thank you so much for being a part of it, and hopefully we'll see you inside.
What's your last name, Mario?
Hume.
Hume?
Yes.
Okay.
H-U-M-E.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. You got an applause. You got an applause.
Great. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming out here. It's all humid and steamy. We have waters and cookies in here along with shirts if you'd like. I'm going to pass around some information if you haven't already gotten some. And then we'll kind of talk about the agenda of how today is going to look. Got one? There we go. All right. So this is the second in the Women Betrayed series rally. And this rally is mainly focused on alerting our elected officials as to how we feel about defunding Planned Parenthood. Now in Texas, we're very lucky. Out of the $32 million they would have received this year, they've already been defunded $30 million. So that's fantastic numbers. That's the legislation and all the wonderful work they're doing up in Austin. However, what we see in San Antonio is a lot more of a local push that is uncharacteristic of the state at large. So I chose to go ahead and speak with our city representatives because I feel like they can give us a better, or we can push a little bit better here at the local level and let the big boys in Austin keep pushing at the state level. So what we have here is just kind of, this will be the paper that we'll be giving each district. And some of them will be in their office and some of them won't, so we'll be giving them to their secretaries if they're not there. But feel free to kind of discuss with the secretary a little bit. If you don't know which district you are, I brought a map. And if we have a couple of people, like a couple of people are in District 4, then maybe one or two of y'all can go with me to District 2 or another district that we don't have anybody. Our main objective is just to cover the whole building and talk to as many people as we can about how the citizens of San Antonio feel that Planned Parenthood should be defunded. And even in Texas, a lot of health programs are just going towards abortion-type services in general, such as promoting lifestyles that where abortion is an option and things like that. So there's lots of great info. You might want to check these out on your own one day. Healthy Futures Texas, 2020 Family Wellness Initiative, Teen Pregnancy Reduction and Prevention, Adolescent Healthcare Ordinance that was passed in 2014. All of these have just little branches of it that we just can't quite, support and agree on. So these are all things that our councilmen need to know because I'm sure they read millions of papers every day, but we need to say, hey, for this one, we're not okay with this part. So they know when voting comes what it is that they should really be focusing on. So,
I have a question.
Sure.
It seems to be that Scully, the city manager, was the one that vetted Wu.
Yes, we just learned from Mario.
She presented her to fill the position, and the city complied, right?
Looks like it from the information that Mario gave us just now. Okay. So if you want to stop at the city manager's office, I'm not sure if they're in here, but I believe they are.
Yeah, it's right next to the city, to the mayor's office.
Great. So please stop by, and we can give him some paperwork as well as the mayor. So we're just trying to get the word out, spread it around. And then the third rally will be in September, and we can talk more about that. But tomorrow, Wednesday evening, there's going to be citizens to be heard that they have usually right over here in this building, right, this tall one right here. Yeah. And it's a great time. The council men and women are usually there, usually a good collection of them sometimes. And you have a chance to stand up, talk for 3 minutes, and you can discuss this issue as you like. You can even bring papers with pictures on it or slides, things like that if you want to show that to the council. And this way they can really see your face and connect the message with the actual citizens. It means a lot when they hear it from the people. And I think this group right here walking in there with this same message is really going to be powerful. Does anybody have any questions or comments before?
Tell me again, specifically when we counter the district reps, is that what it is?
Yes, district.
Okay. What is it that we are specifically against in terms of the city sponsoring?
Right.
What is it?
So some specific programs, now all these programs have many facets. And so it's difficult to say we can totally don't like this one program because, you know, of course there's elements of good in there. Like they may be able to, you know, they may help promote, you know, getting people affordable health care, but that also might include funding abortion. So that part we can't agree with. So a few of them that you might want to bring up is the Healthy Futures Texas. That's a pretty big, yeah, right here on the sheet there. So you can have.
It's the four,
should be the
fourth
last
fifth
one.
paragraph.
Yeah.
Last bullet point.
So Healthy Futures Texas.
And then the.
Close that.
We oppose anything in there that promotes any kind of abortion, etc. And then you have the SA 2020 Family Wellness Initiative, and then the Teen Pregnancy Reduction and Prevention. That really focuses a lot more on pushing the contraceptives that can be implanted for many years on our younger folks, and so we're really not happy about that one. And then also we have the adolescent health care ordinance that was passed in 2014. So this is something that's already in effect that perhaps they can retroactively hopefully do something about. But again, have these conversations. It's good for you to talk to them too and really pick their brain because they might not know much. And this would be a good opportunity to be like, oh, I better learn about this because my district is concerned. It's this.
I just wanted to mention also something that why we're against Planned Parenthood. We are made in the image of God. They are preventing future Texas babies from coming into this world. They burn out their eyes, they scald their skins, they tear off their limbs. This is torture, it's not just murder. So these are the reasons we want to defund Planned Parenthood. They're destroying what God made.
Right. So I'm going to pass around. If you don't know which district you're, I'm going to pass one this way and one the other way. Please check out and kind of just get a feeling for which districts you might be in. It doesn't have to be 100% perfect because like we said, this is all about the conversations. And then we'll get together. So if you think you're District 1, let's just make a clump, and then District 2, we'll just make a clump all the way down, and then I'll get you the paperwork we need. And then, yes.
If we're not from the San Antonio district,
That's okay. We can talk to the mayor, we can talk to the city, and you can still talk to
just come alongside.
Sure. And you can still talk to districts if you're not a part of any of it. Paper? I think we have another one. Great. All right. So District 1s. Anybody know if they're District 1? This would be, all right, come on over here. You'll be my District 1 rep.
Kelly,
Yes.
before you start, I also just a few helpful hints here. Folks, just want to let you know, excuse me, as a guy who's been at this game for 20 years, please understand, you're going up there, it's 11:30, they'll probably break me up for lunch. It shouldn't take you too long anyway. The idea is just go up to the respective office. In fact, let me explain something. You'll be going through here, you'll be going through metal detectors. That'll take a while. And the second step is you'll be going to another desk later on that requires you to sign in to where you are going. So you sign your name at that where the police officers are, and you sign your name in, the name, the time, and the next slot will be who you represent. Just simply say, put in the word citizen, C-I-T-I-Z-E-N, put the word citizen, and then ask where you're going.
Couldn't we say San Antonio Coalition for Life? That's better.
Well,
Yeah, you could if you like.
that's right, San Antonio Coalition for Life. Put in that slot,
Yeah.
San Antonio SA Coalition for Life. The next slot, where you're going, put in the words City Council. City Council. It's not much space, so just simply write City Council. And then eventually we'll be signing out with the time that we leave here. So, name, time, eventually you put in the SA Coalition for Life, and the next slot, City Council. That's your destination. Then, once you do that, we'll be traveling up to the 4th floor. That's where the City Council is. There are elevators right over here. We'll probably go into several at the same time in one of the elevators, or 2 elevators. 4th floor, we'll probably gather up at the receptionist desk on the 4th floor. And then they will help, we will tell them who we should speak to. If the City Council person is there, that's even better. In all likelihood, they're not there. The idea is to talk to one of their top staffer at the time. The lead staffer that is there at this time, we want to talk to them and to tell them about our concerns about some issues facing our city. And they will bring that in probably into the reception area, or they may even allow you to go through the restricted access door and directly to their office. But anyway, you just simply tell them there's a lot for them to do. Do we have extra copies to give to the staff?
This is what we'll be giving to the actual council people. This has the information, and it has copies of signatures of concerned citizens that have signed and said that they also agree with defunding Planned Parenthood. So they can see that it's not just us. There are many, many people who are on board.
So who is the person who is going to hand those to the city council?
So when you're finished and we're getting in our groups, then we'll pick one person to be District 1, District 2, District 3, and they will be in charge of getting this to either the staffer or the council person or the receptionist. Is that good? Okay.
Okay, so...
Okay. And after we're done talking, y'all are free to leave. You can stay as long as you want, talk to as many people as you like. And I have some extra white copies here, so if you'd like a couple extra just to hand out to folks, that's wonderful.
Just know that there's a lot of things here. Just put it in a nutshell. Eventually tell the staffer to tell the council person that we're concerned about. They already know about the controversy about Planned Parenthood. We're concerned about Planned Parenthood's bad zoning. We're concerned about these bad programs that the city has put into place that are anti-abstinence, etc. And we're especially concerned about this latest controversy with Dr. Wu, the Planned Parenthood background doctor who's now going to be in charge of various medical operations throughout the city. So those three things, if you can get that, they can read the rest of it on these green stuff right here, and they can go from there. But the idea is that your physical presence there will let them know that this issue is not going away.
Yeah. Don't worry if you don't speak for a whole hour. It's okay if you're just quick 5 minutes. Hey, I just want to introduce myself. Where I'm concerned about X, Y, Z. Thank you for your time. And that's totally understandable. We have one. Okay, District 1. We got right here. So you're going to be my District 1. Is anyone from District 2? Anyone from District 2?
I'm District 1.
Okay.
District 2 is most of the east side area.
Okay, so I'll do District 2, so if you want to come with me, you can. District 3.
District 3 is southeast side. So Rebecca Villagrán is the city council person.
District 4. All right, my 4. Yeah. District 5.
Is what's her name? Shirley Gonzalez at the near west side, near southeast side. Anybody from District 5?
May I have you to District 5? Thank you, ma'am. And then District 6.
District 6 is the far west side with Mr. Ray Lopez. Mr. Ray Lopez here.
Yeah, you probably got District 7?
District 7 is a near northwest side with Mr. Chris Padilla.
District 8.
District 8 is Mr. Nuremberg.
This is our favorite. District 9.
Mr. Joe Cryer for Far North Central. Anybody from District 9, Far North Central area? Sylvia is.
There we go. And District 10.
Mike Gallagher's district.
Now he's friendly to a lot of our issues, so it should be a pretty easy conversation.
So,
great.
Okay.
Okay, and like I said, feel free to visit all the offices, the mayor, whatever you want to do. Yes.
I have a question. I'm not going to go in with my camera.
Sure.
But if you have a story to tell, your experience, I would like to interview you.
That'd be great.
For that later, okay?
Yeah.
All right?
That'd be great.
So keep in mind, if you have a story to tell, let me videotape you and you tell your story.
Great.
Afterwards.
Sounds good. Here, I'll get your
Okay.
there so I can remember that. Great.
Well,
all right. Waters, cookies, come get some. And like I said, when you're done talking to your people, you're free to leave. Thank you so much for coming. Our next rally will be in September, and we'll announce it.
I love them. This is really
That's great.
we're from Selma and she's from Universal City.
Okay, so that's perfect.
So we'll come behind you and rally.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, you're just outside San Antonio. Your issue is this because you can talk to the mayor about the extraterritorial jurisdiction that this lady, Dr. Wu, will be covering, namely your area.
All right, let's go inside and get some background, or get our metal detector on. Any other cookies? We got plenty more. We got a whole nother box.
Free Elvis interview.
More cookies? Okay, well then I will walk in with them and you can find me.
We'll get them later on.
Yeah.
I saw it. I was staring at him.
Okay. Let's go.
Okay, folks.
You gonna leave that here for?
I guess. Are you staying here?
I've got to go to the car.
Oh, you got to go to the car. Okay, then I'll take this inside.
Just helping with the
Thank you, Harry.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll see you later.
Okay, see you later.
I would leave possible because our intention, if you put possible what we're doing, that does,
Right.
So I would say let them work with as much as possible. Our intention is to actually have ours there to serve it. It's from a
You want me to wait down here and you go to the car? So she can leave down here?
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
I'm not in a hurry. I know who it is.
No, it's okay. When I wrote that, I was like, I'm not a
You
journalist.
have to, you present yourself with conviction and certainty.
I'll tell her to leave it.
Right.
Right.
Do you mind grabbing this?
Sure.
And I'll pick it up. I don't know if they'll let me take it in, but they'll
Kelly,
let
I'm
me.
going to wait here.
Oh, you're gonna wait? Okay, then I'll leave it here. Never mind.
Just leave it here.
Yeah, let me grab my info out of it and then.
Yeah. Back.
Thank you, Miss Sylvia. So helpful. That's a nice photo.
Here.